Fala, meus queridos amigos, sejam muito bem-vindos, muito boa noite. Hoje, sexta-feira, dia 28 de agosto de 2020. Bom, e hoje estamos aqui para uma causa super legal, uma causa super nobre, né? Vamos falar de Aces Against the Covid, né? Uma iniciativa promovida... Opa, peraí que meu... Pronto, meu som estava saindo de volta. Uma iniciativa promovida pelos nossos amigos do Rosanna Squadron. E aí hoje a gente vai entender um pouquinho do que é o Aces Against the Covid, como que funciona e como que funciona o torneio também, tá bom? Então, para falar aqui comigo sobre isso hoje, eu trouxe aqui o nosso amigo Pedro Zegara do Peru e ele vai explicar um pouquinho para vocês. Se vocês não entenderem, para quem não entende inglês, eu vou traduzir também enquanto a gente está falando, tá bom? Pedro, welcome. The floor is yours. Welcome back, man. Let's talk about Aces Against the COVID.
Thanks, hello everybody who are watching at home. Thanks for having me here again. And yes, I'm here to talk about this tournament. This tournament that we at Los Angeles Squadron from Peru where we are actually preparing everything, and it's an initiative that we had um, to do two things. First, to keep playing X-Wing because we all love X-Wing,
Sure.
and second, to help people under this whole pandemic situation that we are having right now.
For sure. So we have this initiative. It's a very cool initiative. You guys talked with me about it before. And we have it's a trio tournament. Go ahead and explain the mechanics for the guys.
Yes, because I love team tournaments. At Los Angeles, we also love team tournaments. We were really happy when Treno Maldoso were doing the Rise of the Force tournaments. First the five players team, then the three players team, and then we thought, what can we do that it's a little different from what we have seen. It's okay, you can bring your three players and they can play one against each other and that's it, but we have already seen that. And there we are, at US there are like these squads that are like the kings of the team format. They are the crates. I don't know, the Carolina crates. That's their name.
Okay.
And they were doing their crate cup, but they couldn't actually done that because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But their format was published, so we took their format and adapted to be this mechanic that is going to be. It's a little tricky, but I'll try to explain. And if everybody has some questions, I am totally happy to answer that.
Nice.
So first is like you said, it's trios. It's 3 against 3, and you have to submit 7 lists. It's one for each faction of the game. You cannot repeat factions. You have to send one rebel list, one imperial list, one scam, resistance, first order, republic, and separatist list. You do not relate a player to the list yet. It's not like in the previous tournaments. Like I am flying for instance. I'm going with Guille, and Guille is flying the first order list, and he will fly the first order list for the whole tournament. No, the 7 lists belong to the team, and we are now going to see who plays which list.
Okay.
So at the beginning of the match, each captain from each team will get to ban 4 lists from the opposite team. This is going to go like this. The first captain is going to ban 2 lists from the other team. Then the second captain is going to ban 2 lists from the first team. Then back to the first captain list, and then to the second captain 2 more lists. That will make a total of 4 lists banned from each team. Now we are down to 3 lists per team, and that will make also three players. No, so when we are down to 3 lists, the first captain will say let's say the captain has the rebel, the empire, and the scam list available, and he say, okay, so for the first match, I want my imperial list to play. Knowing that the first team has chosen the Imperial list for the first match, the second team will choose, let's say, they have the Resistance, First Order, and Republic lists. Okay, say, okay, so I am seeing that the first team is placing the Imperial list on the first match. From my 3 remaining lists, I'm going to choose my First Order list to play against the Imperial list.
Okay.
And that will make the first match. Then it's the same, but the second captain is the one who starts. The second captain is, okay, so now I'm down to my Resistance and my Republic list. I'm going to say my Resistance list plays on the second match. And the first team, who are down to the Rebel and Scams list, I'm going to say, okay, I know that the other guys are placing their Resistance list in the second match, so now I'm going to choose my Rebel list. So it's my Rebel list against their Resistance list for the second match. And the third match will be made by the remaining lists, the one who weren't chosen. No, it will be the first team's Scam list, and the second team, I think, is the Republic list. So that will be the third matches. Now, after the matches are made, you'll notice that we are only talking about factions. We aren't talking about players, because it's after those faction pairings are done. Then the captains choose which player gets to play with each match.
Okay.
And it's like some people are saying at the chat, it's all about the strategy. It's a little chaos, but it's also a little of a strategy, because you can, if you know your opponent, for instance, if you know, for example, you're playing against JC Juan Carlos Ruiz, who won the Hangar Bay, but sorry, the Lone Wolf tournament,
Lone Wolf. Yep.
and he plays Separatists. And oh, hey, we know we are playing against Juan Carlos Ruiz, so I can ban Separatists.
Okay.
First, I don't think about that. But then that team will say, okay, so Juan Carlos won't get to play Separatists because he's going to get banned. He can play other factions as well. But when we are down to only 3 lists, we maybe have to choose. Hey, I know Juan Carlos, who cannot play Separatists because Separatist was banned. He can also play, let's say, Scam list. He can play the Scam list well. But I also have a great player in my team who can play the Scam list really well. What do? Do I sacrifice my really good Scam players so Juan Carlos Ruiz doesn't have a really bad match? Or I say, Juan Carlos, you're screwed. You're going to lose your match no matter what. But I want my great Scam player to play that match. It's going to be a little strategy there, but also a little chaos, because until you make the pairings, players won't know what they are going to play.
Okay.
It's a little factor that we didn't have on the previous tournaments, because I was captain of Rosangela B, and we are playing against, for instance, Timido Quaresma. We were playing against it was Y-Wing. And we were, which are the lists here? Oh, okay, so if you get to play against this Hera Wedge list, you can do this, you can do that. Or if you get to play against that Dengar Guru list, you can do this, do that. Because each players knew their list.
Sure.
Now the players don't know their list. I mean, they know their own list, but they don't know which lists are going to get banned and which lists are going to get paired against which other list from the other side. So it's going to be, we hope it's a little bit fun. People are probably going to get a little upset when, hey, I really like to play this list. I really like to play my 6 Nantex list. When we are at the pairings, the other team says, no, I'm going to ban your Nantex.
Denied.
No Nantex. Yeah. And people say, man, I really want to play that. Okay, so you have to adapt and play a different list, probably each round. We were talking with our Rosangela guys, and we were saying, hey, like if some teams submit a 6 Nantes list, chances are they are not going to get play. But it can also be a strategy from the team, because they say, hey, nobody here plays Separatists. So what about if we submit a 6 Nantex list? That's going to be an insta ban. All the other teams are going to ban this list. and we can protect our best list from getting banned. It can also be a strategy. So there are a lot of strategy and a lot of chaos in this mechanic.
Nice. I have some questions about it. I think it's very clear. I'm going to translate to the guys there in Brazil, but I think it's very clear. I have just two questions. How to decide who is the first captain to present the lists, and how to decide the first captain to ban the lists.
Okay, so we are going to do this like it was like the player beat.
Okay.
Who chooses the first when you are playing one against one? Who chooses who goes first and who goes second is the player who has the less points on each list. So if you are playing at 200 and I am playing at 198, I get to choose if you go first or if I go first and you go second.
Okay.
This is going to be the same, but this is going to be like the whole accumulated points from all 7 lists.
It's
so
a bit for the team, right?
Yes, it's like the team beat.
Okay.
Each individual game will be played like a normal X-Wing game. So even if, for instance, my team is playing against yours,
Okay.
My team has um, the less total points from all 7 lists, and I get to choose that my team is first. But when I play against you, you have less points in your list than mine. So in our game, you still get to choose who gets the player order. That doesn't change.
Okay.
The team player to name that the team order, that who gets to be the first team, who gets to be the second team, doesn't affect the player order.
Okay.
But that is how it's going to be made. So both teams, both captains sit. I'm going to say sit. This virtually sitting face to face, and like, hey, how much are your list? How my list are, I don't know, 1,400 points. Okay, my list is 1,300 points. Okay, so you get to choose,
Okay.
and you can see that. Okay, I want us to go as first team. Okay, or they can say, hey, you guys go first. There are ups and downs. As people may have noticed, the first team gets a little more advantage when doing the pairings, because they are essentially choosing the second match and by default the third match. Because when by leaving the remaining lists on the third match, they are practically choosing
two matches. Yep.
yes. But that team also has to name which players are going to play at each match. So if the other team knows which players, like say strengths and weaknesses, they can say, "Hey, I know." Going back to Juan Carlos' game, hey, I know Juan Carlos can only play separatists. We have banned separatists. We have taken care of that. But we know he also can play the scam list.
Nice.
Maybe that team says, no, Juan Carlos, no. Like we say, you are going to lose your match. Juan Carlos, play the Imperial list. And I see that and I say, hey, we know Juan Carlos can play the scam, but they are not choosing Juan Carlos for the scam list. They are choosing for the Empire. So maybe we don't have to play our best player there because we know Juan Carlos doesn't know how to play the Imperial list. They are just placing there because they want to protect the other player. Okay, so I know which players I can place in each team. They have a little ups and a little downs. Also, when you have more points, technically you have better upgrades, you have more things that you can do with your list and etc. and etc. But it's going to be decided by that. That captain who has the less accumulated total points from all 7 lists is the one who has to make the decision. And also, it's on the rules, but I also want to clarify this. The team captain is the one who has the final decision on each pairing and on each match that are being done. The teammates can participate. The teammates can say, hey, don't do this, hey, don't do that, ban this, ban that. But the final decision will be made by the team captain. So it's not going to happen that the team captain say, I ban the rebel list, and the other team may say, no, we are not banning the rebel list. No, if the captain says they are banning this, that's the final decision, and no other teammate can get in and say, no, we are not doing that. They have to respect the captain.
Sure. Nice. I think it was a clever decision to put the bid as a tiebreaker. I think it was a very cool idea. I think it's gonna work very fine. Let me translate this to the guys. Então, galera, é o seguinte, a mecânica é muito simples. Cada time vai escolher 7 listas, beleza? Cada lista sendo uma de cada facção. Você não pode repetir facção e, obviamente, não tem como você repetir lista. Mas, por exemplo, você quer fazer um Swarm de Z na Scan e um Swarm de Z na coisa, pode, porque são facções diferentes. Bom, em cada partida, os capitães vão se juntar e vão começar banindo as listas do oponente. Então, o primeiro capitão vai e bane 2. Isso vai ser decidido através do bid do time, certo? É a mesma coisa no jogo de X-Wing. Então, se o time tem menos bid, o capitão dessa equipe vai ter a possibilidade de escolha se ele quer começar banindo ou se ele quer deixar o adversário banir, certo? Então ele vai lá e vai banir 2, depois o adversário banir mais 2. It's 2, then your adversary bans 2, then you ban 2, then your adversary bans 2, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. If first, the first player bans 2, the second player bans 2, the first team again bans 2, and the other bans against 2. That's right.
Nice. Então é isso mesmo. Então o primeiro bane 2, depois o seu adversário vai banir 2 listas, depois você vai banir 2 listas, depois o adversário banir 2 listas novamente. Isso vai sobrar o quê? 3 listas para jogo no final das contas, tá? Então vão sobrar 3 listas que foram escolhidas. Não vou falar aleatoriamente, porque você teve a oportunidade de escolher nos bans, né? E nessas listas, você não tem jogadores definidos para jogar com essas listas. Ou seja, qualquer um dos 3 integrantes do trio pode jogar qualquer uma das 3 listas, né? Respeitando que, claro, cada jogador tem que jogar com uma lista a cada round, né? No round ali, no caso. Então, você não tem um número fixo disso para jogadores, você vai fazer esse tipo de ban. Beleza? Depois eles vão formar as partidas, logo após, na verdade, antes de você definir os jogadores que vai jogar com cada lista, os capitães vão formar os pairings. Então, a minha lista rebelde vai jogar contra essa lista Scan, a lista de Império vai jogar contra a lista da República, a lista da Resistência vai jogar contra a lista separatista. Definir os pairings, aí sim você vai definir os jogadores também na ordem, como o Pedro explicou, a ordem de bid. O pessoal vai escolhendo quem são os jogadores que vão jogar com isso, tá bom? É o que ele falou, olha, tem até aqui escrito, qualquer jogador do time pode estar apto a jogar com qualquer uma das 3 listas que não tiverem banidas. Pedro, quick question. You guys defined the obstacles before, or the obstacles are free?
Good questions. I would say for a better order, for being more organized, the obstacles should be chosen at the beginning. When you submit your list, you should also submit your obstacles.
Nice. Então vocês vão escolher os obstáculos antes, eles já vão ser pré-definidos para cada lista, né? Para ficar mais fácil. E então é basicamente isso. Okay, Pedro, I think we clarified the mechanics here. So let's talk about awards and tournament.
Yep. The prices are not actually like really huge because we want most of the money to go to Doctor Without Borders.
Okay.
We are the initial prices. I'm going to show the initial prices. I'm going to explain that why are going to be like for the team that wins the whole tournament is going to be $50. That's American dollars. $50 gift card at Miniature Market.
Nice.
And also we'll get a whole set of Los Angeles Squadrons. Our waifu collection, our waifu card sets. It's going to be 3 sets for the team. Like we like to joke, if the team captain wants to keep the whole 3 sets from himself, that's okay. But it's going to be 3 sets for the whole team. Yes, because it's funny, but you can also say, hey, we have like a Rebel waifu and an Empire waifu, and say, hey, you don't play Empire, mind if I get your Darth Vader waifu? It's okay, but you give me the Rebel one, and players there can trade and stuff. The second team will also get we'll get 3 sets from the waifu card collection. The top four each, the third and the fourth place, will only get one collection per team, one card set per team, and so far, all the teams that participate in the tournament will get a digital token with the tournament's logo. It's pretty much, if people have played the Galaxies, uh, GSP Gold Squadron is giving them a digital token with the planet that um, they are playing, and this case is going to be the Aces Against COVID logo, and we are. I want to thank, because we are receiving some donations from many people, and we are going to update that price list. We are still struggling, knowing if we don't want everything to go to the teams that end up in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Probably there's going to be an award for the team that gets, after Swiss rounds, after group rounds, the best team probably there. That team probably will win the championship, probably won't, but after Swiss rounds, maybe that team will get an award. Maybe like Rise of the Four Threesomes happened, the best player, the best individual player, will also get um, an award there. So we are really excited, because we weren't expecting many people. I'm talking about Arturo Aliaga from Commodore Squadron
Mm-hmm.
in Peru, and we're talking about Juan Carlos Ruiz, also from Commodore Squadron, Yoshiki Murakami he's from Commodore Squadron, and the Rolling Dice game stories also helping us. You as well, Pedro Ray. I remember. You're giving us, I don't know how many shields, but I remember that you mentioned something about the shields.
Yeah,
We
so
are
12
there's
metal
also
shields you guys can choose for four for each player of the trio.
nice. Thank you again. We also, there was a Giancarlo Geri from Hangar 66, that he was going to offer like one registration for the team,
Nice.
for one team to participate. And while we are talking about the registration, it has a total cost of $15 per team.
Per
Per
team.
team. So that means like a total of five bucks uh, each person. So it's quite cheap, because we don't want to be really expensive and say, I'm playing 25 bucks, I'm playing 30 bucks, but you are only giving me a 50 bucks gift card. It's like not worth it. We are totally aware of that. Um, so it's like a little symbolic. I'm going to use symbolic um, with a quotes,
Sure.
because it's cheap, but can also help. And there's also the possibility for people, because some people have asked me, if you cannot participate in the tournament because you don't have time, because you don't know how to play X-Wings, because people who doesn't play X-Wing has been asking me as well, you can still donate. We are going to give a link when you can either pay for the tournament at PayPal, or you can either donate, because there's a few people that want to collaborate, and we are also thanking them in advance. Registration goes from, it was a couple days ago when we published this information, and they are until I think it's September 12th.
Right.
Um, yeah, because we are doing the round one pairings on the next day, which will September 13th, and the tournament starts the following day. If by any reason your team cannot participate, at the last minute you say, hey, sorry man, we cannot participate, and we'll like a refund, we are going to do refunds until the the round one pairings.
Okay.
So if you drop after the round one pairings are up, sorry, but we cannot give you a refund. And we are also only giving refunds, but we are not considering, we are not refunding any payment fee, any commission fee that PayPal keeps.
Okay.
So yeah, because if not, it's going to be like PayPal is going to win everything, and Doctor Without Borders and you and me, nobody's going to get their money. Only PayPal. So yeah, that's the discounting that. We are going to be able to make refunds, because we know like between today and the day before the tournament, many things can happen. Economic situation is like we don't know where we are on each country, so we are totally aware of that. And if people at some point say, "Hey, man, sorry, I cannot participate anymore," yep, we can do your refunds, but keep in mind it's just before the round one pairings are up.
Pedro, we have some questions here for the guys. The international payment is only for PayPal? The guys are asking here.
The international payment is only for PayPal. So far, yes. If any country has some problems, because we know some, we are trying to work with the Argentina people, for example, just for name example, and they guys have some struggles with the PayPal. So we are trying to work for an alternative payment there. If there is a problem with the, for instance, the Brazilian community or the Chilean community, please contact us, and we will try to find out a way to solve that problem.
Nice.
You know, yeah, because we have been trying to find out which payment method is the best for we want an international tournament. So we have chosen PayPal, but if PayPal gives lots of trouble, contact us, and we'll try. I am not promising anything. I don't want to promise, yes, we're going to find definitely a second or a third payment method, but we'll try to do our best.
Sure, of course. So, let me translate something for the guys. Então, galera, seguinte, inscrição $15, $5 por pessoa, ou $15 se você tiver um time muito generoso e quiser pagar por você, né? Grande parte desse valor vai ser doado pro Médicos Sem Fronteiras nesse combate contra o Covid-19, né? E o que temos de premiações aqui? Todos os prêmios vão ganhar um token digital com a logo do evento. O top 4 vai ganhar um kit completo, um set completo do Rosangela Squadron Waifus. Para quem não viu, eu tenho um set completo, eu posso mostrar para vocês depois. Que é muito legal, né? Muito bacana. O top 2 vai ganhar um kit completo do Rosangela Waifus também. Ou seja, então você... Pedro, just a quick question here.
Tell me.
The top 2, you double the set of Rosangela Waifus? Is that it?
No, it's the champions get 3 sets, and
okay.
the second place get 3 sets as well. 3 sets per team. We are doing the prices. We have like an image that we have posted. The prices are per team.
Per team. Okay.
Per team. We are not doing player prices yet.
Ok, nice. Então o top 2 vai ganhar. O top 2 e o campeão vão ganhar um set completo. 3 sets completos, perdão. Do Waifus, do Rosangela Squadron. Depois eu vou mostrar pra vocês aqui. Eu não tô com eles na mão, mas eu vou mostrar pra vocês como que é. O Pedro também deve ter a imagem disso pra mostrar pra vocês. E o campeão, o time campeão vai ganhar um vale de $50 na Miniature Market. $50 que hoje no Brasil tá valendo pra caralho, né, velho? Vocês estão ligados. $50 dá pra comprar muita navinha aí. Então, o time campeão vai ganhar $50. As inscrições já foram abertas. Elas foram abertas agora no dia 25 de agosto e vão até 12 de setembro, beleza? O torneio iniciará no dia 14 de setembro. And the 14th of September, you're going to release the pairings, or you're going to do the pairings?
No, the pairings are going to be done the day before.
Okay.
So the tournament starts at September 14th. The pairings are going to be made the 13th.
Okay. Nice.
Yes.
Então, os pareamentos vão ser feitos no dia 13 e dia 14 já inicia o primeiro round. O Pedro falou aqui sobre refund. Se você teve algum problema e não conseguiu jogar isso até o primeiro round, antes do pairing ser feito, do primeiro round, você consegue pedir refund, beleza? A única coisa que eles não vão fazer é pagar as taxas que tem do PayPal e assim, beleza? Caso você tenha feito os pairings soltados, aí sim você pediu o refund, aí infelizmente não tem como, até por uma questão logística que fica mega complicado, tá bom? Okay, I think that's it. I'm so glad to play this tournament because I have in my team Amoretti and Tonio. So
Ooh, that's a strong team. Aside from Moretti.
Yeah, I have a Moretti, so I have one lost yet. I have one definitely lost for our team.
It's a balanced team. It's a balanced team.
Yeah, we have to. Me and Antonio, we have to win every single round to keep the. I'm just kidding. I think it's gonna be very fun, but I'm the captain of my team, so I'm definitely gonna keep Olive to me because I know Tonio have the complete set of Rosangela, so he's not going to get anything. And Amoretti, of course, I'm not going to give him anything at all.
Sounds fair. Sounds fair.
You have anything more to say about Aces against COVID? The floor is yours.
No, we are. We know some information can get lost in the WhatsApp chat, also on the Facebook page. We are working on a web page,
okay,
on a website. We're working on the website, so all the information can be there. It's going to be up in the following days. So please be patient. We are also going to post any update on our Discord server, on our Discord channel. So if people want to participate and they don't have access to our Discord channel, also contact us. We are going to post the most information there. We're also going to put some information on the WhatsApp group chat, but we know that with all the memes and with all the talkings, that information is lost within seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, but please enter the Discord. We are also we have also sent the rules and information, the event information link on the group chats. We are also going to be posting that between days,
Okay.
because we are updating that with an FAQ, because people have been asking us some questions, and we are placing them on the
I have a
on the
question.
rules.
Can we play with 6 Tentex or it's forbidden?
You can, but you're risking the other team to ban the list. So the tournament organization allows you to play that, but then it's up to the other team. The other team can say, "No, I am banning you from doing that." So yeah. Also, if you have some ruling questions, because we know there are a couple of ruling questions, also be free to ask before the tournament, before the tournament begins.
Okay. Pedro, the guys are asking what is the Discord channel that you're talking about?
Discord channel is the Los Angeles Squadron. Let's see if I can open this here and share.
Sure. Só para lembrar, galera, o nosso amigo Guilhermo Saona, o Guia, ele postou no nosso Facebook, no Facebook Brasil, lá tem algumas informações sobre Aces Against the COVID. Se eu não me engano, lá também tem o link de inscrição para quem quiser. Então dê uma olhadinha lá no nosso grupo do Facebook do X-Wing Brasil. Se eu não me engano, tem o link lá, vou confirmar para vocês. Se não tiver, eu mando o link aqui para vocês. Eu vou pegar o link com o Pedro e vou passar para vocês também, tá? Para quem quiser se inscrever.
Okay, I have just opened my YouTube my YouTube on Google Chrome, and I have just typed the Discord link on the chat. We are also going to type that, to send that through the WhatsApp chat group. So but again, information can get lost there. So if you want to participate, we're going to try to channel that through the team captain. So we're going to give the Discord link to the team captains, and it's up to the team captains that all their teammates have access to the Discord.
Yeah, nice. Tonio is here telling that we are carrying the team, right? Yeah, of course. I think it was a very bad choice to put a Moretti, but that's life. That's okay. Pedro, thanks a lot to having you here. Do you have some other thing to talk about the Aces Against COVID?
No, we are we want everybody to participate. We want the most people there. If anybody has any questions, feel free to contact us. We'll try our best to just clarify some things that can be a little confusing about the mechanic, about the prices, about the dates and the matches and everything. And that's it.
I think it's very clear. Galera, se vocês tiverem alguma dúvida, quiserem mandar para o pessoal, não tem o contato deles, o pessoal do Rosangela todo está no grupo do Latinoamérica, X-Wing Latin America. Vocês podem entrar lá, perguntar para eles. Caso não consigam, pode mandar para mim que eu encaminho para eles a dúvida e aí eles passam tudo que a gente precisar. Tá bonzinho? Olha lá, o Daniel confirmou para mim que a informação tá no grupo do Facebook, sim. Maravilha. Então, tá na dúvida, quer se inscrever, tá lá no Facebook, dá um up, vamos fazer uma campanha legal. Pedro, how many guys do you have signed up yet?
We have officially, I think we have like 3-4 teams. Officially, I mean with a payment and they have sent the complete forms and everything. We have about like two more teams that have said to us, yeah, we are definitely going to participate, but so far they haven't paid yet. They haven't completed the registration form yet. We still have some time. We still have like 12, 14 times, so we are expecting more teams to register.
Nice. Galera, eu vou catar aqui com os meninos, vou passar uma lista para quem quiser também, só para lembrar vocês do Ace Against the Covid. Vou passar nos grupos de Facebook, de WhatsApp nosso, beleza? E aí vocês dão uma olhada, conversem com o pessoal. Eu vou tentar compilar todas as informações possíveis lá dentro. E só para vocês fazerem inscrição e jogar, uma causa super nobre aí, qual todos estão sendo afetados, né? Ajudar o pessoal que está trampando bastante nessa quarentena. E vamos jogar também, vamos fazer navinha aí, porque esse é o negócio. Pedro, thanks a lot to be here, man. I think it's very clear for the guys. If they have any questions, I was telling that they can ask me, and I can pass to you guys if they wasn't able to talk with you or if they can reach you, if they can't reach you. I was passing a list on our WhatsApp groups with all the information that I can put there and the link to subscribe. I think it's gonna be easier. I think it's gonna help the guys. So if I have any questions or if the guys have any questions, they will contact you. If they can't, they will contact me and I'm gonna pass for you guys.
Okay. Thanks.
For sure. Muito obrigado então, galera, que veio e acompanhou essa mini live aqui, essa live rapidinha só pra gente falar do Ace Against Covid. Eu vou passar o link depois pra todo mundo, pra vocês verem esse depois com mais calma. Eu sei que muita gente hoje tá trabalhando, tem muita coisa pra fazer. Então, é isso. Espero vocês lá, dia 14 de setembro. Vamos que vamos e vai ser muito legal. Pedro, thanks a lot. And I will see you in 14th of September. Valeu, galera. Um abraço para vocês. Ficamos por aqui. Ótima sexta-feira para todos. Um abraço. Tchau.